much of an impact as you can on an organization in terms of success we've had, not just on the field, but from a culture standpoint. With the quick turnaround from our last game to Wednesday, I think it just made sense for all sides to give us some more time.
I'm Darwin Zook with the MLB.com FastCast. Dodgers President of Baseball Operations Andrew Friedman and GM Farhan Zaidi held a press conference the day after a last-minute extension to contract negotiations with Clayton Kershaw. The two also reiterated their support for manager Dave Roberts and the coaching staff, while Zaidi himself dismissed rumors that he was interested in a front office role with the rival Giants.
My focus right now is purely on this team. We've obviously had a busy week and we have a lot of work over the next 24 hours and the weeks ahead.
After the press conference, the Dodgers announced they're bringing back infielder David Freese on a one-year deal. The Dodgers bought him out for $500,000 and then inked him to a $4.5 million contract. Meanwhile, the Dodgers' World Series opponents had a press conference of their own Thursday, where Red Sox President of Baseball Operations Dave Dombrowski discussed the status of ace Chris Sale's injured left shoulder.
We anticipate him to come to spring training and be 100%. We think everything that will take care of it is just rest, but we don't anticipate anything from a surgical procedure whatsoever.
Elsewhere around the league, the free agent frenzy has started to stir up. A day after using a $10.5 million club option to keep Jose Quintana in the rotation, the Cubs secured another key arm, exercising reliever Pedro Strope's $6.25 million club option. With the Phillies expected to be major players in this offseason's free agent market, MLB.com's Todd Zolecki discussed the possibility of the Phillies being proactive in extending emerging stars Aaron Nola and Rhys Hoskins.
From a pitching standpoint, if you can get locked up and get a really nice deal, it might make sense for Aaron Nola. Now, Rhys Hoskins, I think, becomes a lot more complicated. He just seems representation. Scott Boras is his agent now. We all know that Scott's not keen necessarily on having his players sign contract extension before they hit free agency.
For more on these stories and all the latest hot stove news, keep it locked in to MLB.com. It's baseball everywhere.